And we also get to see the Kraken here. Love to see the Kraken. Um, the Lodestone also being picked up here, a hero that we haven't seen too much of since he did get hit with some nerfs in previous patches to the Head Smash. I believe also the Shatterstorm got a cooldown uh, increase from 45 to 60, and yeah, the Lodestone, he's still a solid option. However, we haven't been seeing him too much. The secondary bans, we see Puppet Master, Sir Bensington, and Bombardier. So some of those global style heroes, as well as the tri-lane options in the tri-lane farmers. We see Swiftblade, Oogie, and Predator. So the very anti tri-lane style of picks, being the Predator and the Swift with the built-in magic immunity. Uh, this screams to me that Hellborn wants to try lane, but also that they just don't want to deal with the anti-magic magic damage carries. We see a fourth pick of Andromeda coming out from our Legion side, so they will be running. Well, I believe we will see Aluna in a supportive role this game. We did see her played as the mid laner last game. However, with the Pebbles and the Lodestone picked up, I think it's safe to say they would much rather have the earlier Portal keys picked up on the duo Strength Initiator heroes. And we will be seeing a position for Aluna with Andromeda as the main support this game. We see the Chipper making it all the way to the second stage of picks. And I believe we had a blind ban Chipper in the last series, as I believe the only different ban was the Moira. We saw Moira played last game, causing uh, some decent disruption with the Arcane Vortexes. Um, and there's a Moon Queen pickup, so we haven't seen too much Moon Queen, but they are going to be running the hard carry Moon Queen here, surrounded by a pretty aggressive lineup around her. And 45 more seconds here on the clock as Team Tim has one more pick to try to decide how they want to combat this Moon Queen pickup. They could look to go for a very early game style of lineup and try to punish the Moon Queen, or they could look to pick up a hard carry themselves if they are confident in going up against the Moon Queen in the late game stages of the game. So, gonna be interested to see what they do go for here. But it's going to be the Forsaken Archer. So, Forsaken Archer, pretty similar to Moon Queen in the sense that she can get a fast farming tool, either the Thunderclaw or the Whispering Helm, and she can go into the jungle just like Moon Queen and take out the stacks and transition very quickly into the 500 plus GPM mark. So, both teams going for a very hard ranged carry. And it's going to be interesting to see how they do choose to set up the lanes. It's looking like we could see some tri lanes, but something like a 2-1-2 setup also wouldn't be out of the question as well. So we see the Chipper being played by Ha Ha Ha, who was actually not here last game. I believe they subbed out Hanzi, it looks like, as they're still playing with Kogut and Notorious 2K currently. Um, they are sending Kraken to the long lane where it looks like he will be playing the off lane by himself. They have Chipper. No, this will be a secondary support Chipper, and it will be a mid lane Deadwood as Huge Soul is going to be playing the Deadwood. So a Rhapsody Chipper, Forsaken Archer, potential tri lane in the short lane. They're going to be going up against Lodestone. So we might see some rotations from both sides away from the tri-lane setup. So we do see a Luna and Pebbles. What looks like to be a dual lane mid in the beginning here. We have Andromeda and Moon Queen in the bottom lane. So we could very well see Chipper rotate down to the bot lane to put some pressure with the Kraken onto the Moon Queen, a very vulnerable carry in the early laning stages. Andromeda as well with very low range. So the lane setup of Andro Moon Queen very vulnerable to lane harassment in the early levels. But yeah, if they do choose to go with the dual lane mid, the Aluna Pebble is a very powerful lane as they start to get the level 2s, the level 3s, there's lots of burst. But Deadwood, very tanky naturally. He picks up actually a Guardian Ring, so he's not going to go for the Buckler here. And Chipper, it looks like he will actually be starting in the mid lane himself. So interesting. We will have a Chipper Deadwood dual mid versus Pebbles and Aluna, which I think this does favor the Pebbles Aluna lane. However, due to the low armor of Pebbles having 1.3, the level 2 Rotten Grass could put a lot of pressure with some rockets onto Pebbles for sure. We have Lodestone going up 2 versus 1. Here comes a crippling volley from Forsaken Archer. They're going to box Lodestone off of the creeps, put some pretty nice pressure onto him, taking him all the way down to 300 HP. Meanwhile, Pebbles in the mid lane taking some heavy pressure himself, but they also do some return pressure to both the Chipper and the Deadwood. And man, this Pebbles is very low. He's going to need to ferry himself a health pot before he gets the bottle delivered for sure. As Deadwood very solid against Pebbles in the early laning stages. Once the level 2s come out, oh my god, the damage from those tree throws is just so much. We do see a health pot on both the Pebbles and the Aluna. Here comes the level 2, the Rotten Grass. It will not connect onto Pebbles, but this will be the Bloodlust kill onto Aluna as Chipper and Deadwood do so much damage. I actually didn't think that they could deal that much damage early on. In the bottom lane, Kraken and Moon Queen both die. I missed that completely. It looks like there might have been a charge onto Moon Queen. And they also get the kill onto... What just happened? They got a kill onto Pebbles as another Rotten Grasp, I believe, might have been used. Holy cow. So 2 kills go in the way of Team Tim in the mid lane. But Kraken also trading himself for the Moon Queen. Very well worth it to slow down Moon Queen's start, as they are going 2 versus 1. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Lodestone is taking some big damage here, but he will survive with the rocket drill, and he will need to ferry himself some regen as well. We have double damage Chipper coming in from the flank. Now the rocket drill is down for another 8 seconds. There's no mana on the Lodestone currently, but he does mana pot himself up, and he will have the rocket drill. So the bottle will come to Deadwood now at the 2 and change minute mark, but Pebbles not sitting on too much gold, only has 6 last hits compared to the 8 of Deadwood. Double damage on the Chipper. We're going to put some pressure back and forth. And it's already a 1,000 gold lead in favor of Team Tim. There's a Comet Stun up on the Andromeda, but he's taking some pressure from the creeps. Health Potion from Kraken there. I'm expecting some more action here in the mid lane, as the level 3s are now being reached from both sides. The Hellborn will do a nice job of pulling the lane back here, and getting some extra farm on the FA, who has level 2 in the Split Fire. Rotten Grasp will not connect. Here comes an Emerald Lightning Stun into a power throw from Aluna to put some pressure on the Deadwood, but he has 2 bottle sips, so he will be able to heal himself up. And they will look to try to get the 4-minute rune. A root comes out onto Aluna. Here comes some rockets from Chipper. And it's not going to be enough for a kill, but they will put some pressure and force him to use the health potion. The rune will spawn in the bottom river as Aluna will make her way over for the illusions. Chipper will take the bottle from Deadwood to go get the Merrick's rune. And let's see how both the offlaners are doing. We have 3-0 on the Lodestone, 9-2 on the Kraken. So Kraken definitely having a much better time. The F8 Rhapsody lane is a little bit stronger in this sense than Andro Moon Queen is at putting pressure on the Suicide. We do see boots already on the Kraken as well. Mid lane we have Rotten Grass. The illusions from Aluna will block the rocket barrage. Here comes a toss from Pebbles, but he misses the stun. He was trying to toss to Aluna, but he self-tossed on himself. So he didn't get the Deadwood in the tower, unfortunately. see 23 and 7 on the Deadwood versus 16 and 2 on the Pebbles. So Deadwood continues to have great reign here. Here comes a focus buffer onto Deadwood. He gets tossed into the tower. Rotten Grass will lock down Pebbles. Do they have the damage? One rocket. Yes, they will, as Chipper gets credit for the kill. So Pebbles goes down for the second time in the mid lane. And the Deadwood Chipper lane continues to be very disruptive. Rotten Grass will actually connect onto Aluna as he walks backward into it. Looks like Deadwood will port home with his bottle, get the regen on out. And he is sitting on Marchers, Bottle, Ring of the Teacher, and a Punch Dagger, and Pebbles only on the power supply. Top lane, they use the piercing arrows. They stun lock the Lodestone in the Immobilize as well. Have too much damage. Lodestone goes down. The rune will spawn in the bottom river for Kraken, who picks up a haste. This could very well be another kill onto Pebbles. Here comes a torrent from Kraken. He will toss Kraken away. Here comes a charge though into the cliff, and Pebbles, will he end up falling for the third time? Yes, he will. So Pebbles continues to struggle. This time the result of a rune gank coming out from Kraken. And he's going to take a peek at the stacks that they are trying to build for Moon Queen. He's going to splash down the easy camp here, possibly get his level 6. Here comes a Rotten Grasp onto Aluna from Deadwood. One more auto attack. Will it be enough? Aluna with the Deja Vu. Can she get the distance? There is no tree throw currently, but Deadwood with the Marchers, he will chase down Aluna and it will be a kill. Kraken gets level 6 as he steals the stacked easy camp here away from the Legion side. And I think he wants to port home. He's in a very aggressive position here. Yeah, he will just port to home. Excuse me. Deadwood makes his way into the top lane. They are not able to lock down the Lodestone, and the tower will end up falling here in favor of Team Tim at the 7 and 20 minute mark. Moon Queen, she has her Steam Boots, and she is going for the Whispering Helm, which she will have in 150 gold. Forsaken Archer picks up her Whispering Helm with the last hit on the tower, so she is slightly ahead of Moon Queen, and by slightly, I mean 90 gold per minute ahead. Here comes a Rotten Grass into the release, the Kraken onto Moon Queen. Moon Queen activates the Moon Finale, but she will go down. Not enough for a return kill. There are no TPs coming in. Andromeda, he's going to try to make the juke. There is another Rotten Grass coming up in one more second. He will throw it out, and this will be a dead Moon Queen. Will it come at a cost of Kraken? Yes, it will, as Kraken oversteps his boundaries there, tanking the tower on top of the Comet Stun. I almost want to say that that could have been avoided if Kraken didn't dive into the tower range. But Andro does a nice job of getting a return kill there. And it is now a 9-2 hero kill lead in favor of Team Tim, as the laning phase is going very, very well for them. They are already sitting on a 5,000 gold lead at 8 minutes in. So a very impressive start here in game number 2. Pebbles, he uses the combo here onto Chipper. One more auto attack, he cannot get in range. The focus buffer also perhaps causing some disruption. Here comes the Rockets with the turn, the Rotten Grass, the piercing arrows, and Pebbles will go down. He is now 0 and 4. Aluna is getting turned on as well. The power throw, but not going to be enough for any kills. 2 more kills going the way of Team Tim, as Forsaken Archer has now ported in for some tower damage as well as a kill onto Aluna. Kraken is level 7, doing very well at 300 gold per minute. Lodestone still unfortunately struggling at 160 gold per minute. He will start to recover now. He has his Marchers picked up. He's going to try to get to level 7 for the maxed out head smash, and then he might look to try to set up some kills here. The stacks are being stolen away from Orcs of Newerth by the Forsaken Archer here. And Deadwood has the full Ghost Marchers now, as well as the Mystic Vestments. He is very, very tanky. Andromeda is going to catch out the Rhapsody with Moon Queen, but Rhapsody is a little bit too tanky here. Moon Queen doesn't have a Moon Finale. One more beam, it will be enough for the kill. There is a haste rune in the bot river, And meanwhile, there are no kills happening. Lodestone, he will pick up the haster. No, he will give it to Pebbles. The rockets are going to miss. Crippling volley will also miss. Failed rock going to be used here by the Forsaken, but they do have the Haster on the Pebbles. He is going to use it here. Will they find the catch? The Forsaken Archer is porting on out. She will make it out to safety. Lodestone will miss the rocket drill. And will they all actually make it out alive? The power throw not even going to connect. And they get nothing out of the Haster from Pebbles. Very unfortunate. But Team Tim with a fantastic spread. To not give up any more kills besides their Rhapsody. And yep, Striders was picked up on the Pebbles. He is not even anywhere near close to his portal key, unfortunately. And at this rate, even Kraken will have a faster portal key. The Deadwood also sitting on 600 gold. He might look to upgrade into a Lex Talionis and just continue to have this strong early game start. He might also value going straight into the portal key. We'll have to wait and see. There was the Lex pickup actually on the Deadwood. That is, I believe, -5 armor, which is quite a lot at 10 minutes in. Bottom lane, we have released the Kraken, catching the outskirts of Moon Queen. She's going to get hit with a Torrent. Do they have the damage? Rotten Grass is going to connect. Moon Queen will go down. The Andromeda also getting caught out here. Clear cutting is going to be used by Deadwood to try to spot out Andro. He will end up falling as Kraken gets credit for the kill. Luna will also fall as Chipper puts down the chainsaws. Lodestone, he might be the next victim. Do they have the catch potential? If Deadwood can land a Rotten Grasp, oh my, will he get in range? He is so fast. Here comes the Willowmaker. He didn't use the Lex though. The the Shatterstorm will go off. Lodestone actually survives with 25 life. The poor man's portal key on the chuck to a Luna, and Deadwood will fall. So Deadwood unfortunately doesn't get the kill onto Lodestone. There's the Firebrand picked up on Forsaken Archer. She is now level 11. She is both the top XP and the top GPM in the game. FA will use her piercing arrows here to take out a triple stacked Ancient with the help of Rhapsody. Moon Queen gonna take some heavy pressure here from the Chipper. The Release the Kraken will not reach, and they will get 2 kills on both the Chipper and the Kraken. Kraken was also 300 gold from his blink. Very unfortunate they don't get the kill onto Moon Queen there. Beautiful swap coming out from Andromeda to get him to safety. Willowmaker onto Lodestone. Pebbles will toss. Is that FA he tossed? Anyway, there's actually no kills so far. Power throw. Not going to be enough. Rotten Grasp will connect onto Moon Queen. Oh my god, those rockets. So Kraken, he's really close to his blink. Pebbles now has his portal key, which come at a fairly decent timing. But they are pretty tanky on the side of Hellborn now. Full Geometer's Bane up on the Forsaken Archer. Oh boy, they were baiting the Moon Queen, but they are now leaving her. And this could be disastrous as another invisibility on the chipper. Kraken will miss the charge, unfortunately. And Moon Queen will survive. Astrolabe was picked up on the Rhapsody. And Deadwood now has his portal key. So they have double portal keys on the side of Hellborn. Lodestone still quite a ways away from his portal key. Moon Queen about 150 GPM behind Forsaken as Lodestone gets taken out here. Failed route on the Kraken. He is maybe going to run into... He runs into Andro. And Andro might be dead. He is dead. So, some heavy tower pressure coming out here. I think they're gonna get the tower. We have all 5 players making their way up here for Orcs of Newerth. They might look to set up something on the Kraken here. There is a port on the Chipper. Deadwood, he's invis, trying to set something up with his Willowmaker. Failed routes on both the Pebbles and the Lodestone. They're just going to try to go for the FA here. Did they? Oh, they didn't spot him. They're going to go for Rhapsody instead. Okay. Very unfortunate, they were really close to catching FA. Almost the Geometer's Bane on Moon Queen, but FA is quite a bit ahead. Quite a bit ahead. She might be going for Nullfire Blade, which wouldn't be too bad considering how far ahead she is. The Mana Combustion will do quite a lot of extra damage. However, I do think Shrunken Head is definitely necessary. She can still get stunned down and bursted by Shatterstorm very easily. Double damage up on the FA. They will look to do Kongor as she has now picked up her Nullfire Blade level 1. Locked in place. That will be a Kongor kill. I believe Moon Queen has her Geometer Spade now. Kraken will immediately charge in onto Lodestone, release the Kraken. Here comes a swap out from Andromeda. And he will pop the Shatterstorm. They will look to turn it around. Rhapsody uses the Protective Melody. It gets stopped immediately. They turn it around and get 2 kills. Lodestone and Andromeda both survive, so it ends up being a 2 for nothing. As all 5 players were there. Pebbles is going to show on the mid lane. Here comes the Willowmaker, and the rockets will be enough for the kill. FA all by herself down here. She's going to do tons of damage to the tower. Lodestone is going to go down to Chipper. Andromeda also going to get locked on by Rotten Grass. She will go down. Meanwhile, the bottom tower went down to FA. Moon Queen got the tower, the tier 1 in the top lane. Tier 3 tower, uncontested here. FA almost kills it. Rest of the team is making their way downtown. Kraken though, he's farming away in the top lane. So they decide not to do any more tower damage currently. Moon Queen's gonna find that her jungle's taken. Very sad. Very sad times. She picks up the Mighty Blade. She's going to try her best to try to get to Shrunken Head before anything else happens. There's the Mighty Blade on FA. So both carries going for the Shrunken now. FA though with 1 item advantage. Lodestone actually picks up a Tablet of Command. So thinking that he cannot get to... oh, there comes a charge onto Pebbles. Tablet onto Pebbles, but he still goes down. FA will catch Andromeda, Andromeda will fall. This will be a tier 2 tower. They will use the glyph. They are dead on 3 players though for 10 more seconds. This tower is most likely going to fall. So they get a tower in the top lane. The bottom tower has heavy damage as well. Chipper picks up gnomes. He's got 2,400 gold. 3k on the Deadwood. Probably could just buy a Soul's Bulwark. He could also go Shrunken. Like, Shrunken's super good this game for Deadwood. He can just blink in, punch whoever he wants without anybody stunning him up. FA now 700 GPM. I think she just bought her Shrunken. I want to say she got her Shrunken. She actually went Nullfire too. I guess she could still have Shrunken, right? It's 700 GPM. Yep, here's the Shrunken head. Moon Queen needs another 700 gold for her shrunken head, but it's tough, man. It's tough. Barrier idol up on the deadwood. At least the Kraken comes out onto Andrew. He will take him out. Uses the Storm Spirit there to set it up. Piercing arrows. I don't know if that caught anyone. Didn't look like it. You get the full Rex. And I don't want to be the guy who says it's over, but I kind of feel like it's over. They're going to jump Pebbles here. He gets melted by Willowmaker. Buys back immediately. Shatterstorm is being channeled here. He is going to try to get in range, but he is immobilized. And it hits nothing. Moon Finale doing some decent damage over in the background, but not enough for any kills. Kraken charges Moon Queen into the cliff. And Forsaken Archer actually will end up falling. They do get the Moon Queen though as well. Buyback from Moon Queen. And it looks like they will actually catch Chipper. Chipper will fall here. Pebbles will end up making the dieback. Kraken, he will go down as well. Moon Queen right clicks, doing some good damage. Rhapsody has a Portal Queen 1 more second, and he will blink away. I don't think he will get caught. He's gonna go for the invisibility rune. So Moon Queen with the buyback, she's not gonna have the shrunken for another 900 gold. There was no melody used there as well. Looks like Chipper's going for staff. He needs 1200 more. Moon Queen's just going to pick up the money here for her shrunken head. She's going to have level 16 here with shrunken head for the next fight. Deadwood is trying to set up here on the Moon Queen. Pebbles will miss the Stalagmite stun. Moon Queen gets Willowmaker here, tossed back onto the catapult. And will they find the catch? Rhapsody with the staccatos. Chipper, Zaku rockets from downtown. Shrunken is popped. Moon Finale. Here comes FA with the Geometer's Bane. Moon Queen goes down. Pebbles will PK into Kraken, who Storm Spirits him into release the Kraken. That will be 2 kills. Neither of them have a buyback. And that should be another Rex, most likely. Bear Idol was used here. Deadwood, where did he go? He blinked to bottom lane. North Spirit onto Andromeda. Kraken jumps in very offensively. Pebbles has now respawned as well as Moon Queen. The tower is down. The Raxes are taking fire. Dancing Blade picked up on FA. Shatterstorm will hit onto Chipper. Lowstone will most likely fall here. Protected Melody onto Deadwood. It gets cancelled pretty quickly. Deadwood, will he survive though? Rotten Grass will lock down Pebbles. Moon Queen, she will end up falling. Buyback coming out from Aluna. GG is called, and that will do it. With a almost 800 GPM Forsaken Archer. So we will go on a short break here. We will see if there will be another game, so hang tight.